Hello, everybody. My name is Tony, and I am with the Q.co. And I am here today with my good friend, Wes Perry.
Hello.
Wes is here to talk to us about an amazing show that he wrote.
Yeah.
What else did you do? You wrote it?
I'm in it.
You're in it. He wrote it. He's in it. It's a one-man show, and it is called
Don't
Act Like a Girl. Let's talk about your show.
Okay.
Because I saw this show, and the show is playing at the Annoyance Theater.
Playing at the Annoyance Theater, Sundays at 9:30 from now until February 12th.
I think it's very funny. It's very real.
Thank you.
And you share a lot of stuff. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's kind of, I used to tell people it's kind of like David Sedaris and Sandra Bernhardt mixed together. So kind of like there's songs and there's all these stories about like growing up, sort of basically starting from when I was really little until I graduated high school.
You had an interesting upbringing, whereas he's very candid and very open in this hour-long piece that he created. And you talk a lot about being terribly medicated when you were a child.
Yeah, and I have to be honest, a lot of it comes from how candid I am comes from the director who worked in the mental health profession for 10 years. So I kind of...
And his
name's Tim Paul.
Tim Paul.
He's done multiple one-man shows to critical acclaim.
Oh.
At the Annoyance. So he was the first person I went to when I thought I might do my own show. I sort of told him some stories, and then I told him the story about how I went to fat camp when I was in high school, and I was on all these medicines, and I accidentally overdosed, and I almost died.
Right. I think that my jaw dropped when you told that story.
And I had been telling him, like, well, I was thinking maybe I'll do a show where I, like, do some characters, and I'll play, like, a man who, like, wants to be a cat, and then I'll play, like, a theater teacher, and maybe I'll do, here's some true stories, and he goes, no, the true stories are much better. From the minute he heard that story, that's when the whole show kind of started.
Now, how have your parents reacted to this show?
I vaguely told my parents about it because I needed more information because so much stuff I had just forgotten about. I'd really
because you were so doped up.
So doped up. Yeah, I took a lot of medication from when I was in like elementary school, so like 5th grade or something until I was like around 16. And then I have, well,
yeah, you'll have to see the show.
So that's when the show covers. So a lot of it I've kind of forgotten about. Or I was just things I was being given, so I don't remember. I have vague memories, but...
So how did you approach it with him?
Well, I talk to my mom all the time.
Okay.
Or I did. And I said, I might do this show. I have some questions about these medicines. And she's like, I think there was like a long pause and was like, well, what are you going to say? I promised her that she'd come out looking good in the end, and I think she does.
Absolutely. I think that she does, too. I don't think that you don't ever dislike anyone throughout the show. Like, even the doctors, like when you mention doctors, like, you don't dislike anyone. So I think
there's a lot of doctors.
There's a lot. So I think that it's awesome that you were so well-rounded with it, and you approached it really maturely. Because, I mean... You could have been a lot more angry. Like, it could have been something more of a drama than a comedy.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely there's a lot of separation. I took, when we went to college together.
We did. Columbia College.
I took solo performance, and I remember, Stephanie Shaw talked about that you had to have, the distance. You had to have like 5 to 10 years distance. It's been about 5 to 10 years.
This show has music. You sing.
There's a lot of music. Yeah, it's kind of like... I say it's like a cabaret, but it's not. I've never really seen a cabaret, but I don't think it's the When people hear cabaret, I worry that they think...
Wait, you've never seen cabaret?
I've seen cabaret.
Oh, okay.
But I've never gone to like
a cabaret show.
A cabaret show. I've never gone to Davenport's and paid a cover.
Right.
And sat down. I don't know if I should call it a cabaret, but I can't think of a better word for it. In the press books, I call it a raucous cabaret.
That's good. Yeah, I think that it's great because I mean it had that atmosphere too because the audience is very intimate, so it wasn't like it was.
It's kind of like how Hedwig is like a concert.
Yes.
But it's not a concert.
Yes, right. And you have a band.
There's a 3-person band. There's a great pianist, a drummer, and a guitarist.
Yes.
Electric guitarist.
Yeah.
And they've worked very hard, and they are amazing.
You should all go out and check out Don't Act Like a Girl, playing at the Annoyance Theater, because Wes is brilliant, and it's very funny, and it's inexpensive. Tickets are like $10.
$10.
So $10 to go and see a great hour show. Have drinks. They're very friendly at the Annoyance. They love queer people and queer theater, and so we should support them as queer people.
Do it.
Yes. So thank you so much for talking with me today, Wes. It was so great. And check out Don't Act Like a Girl, playing at the Annoyance Theater. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye. Bye.